Battlefield 1943 is the most fun I've had with an online first-person shooter. The game is online only, so don't expect any story or a single-player campaign, and even though this game was released way back in 2009, I've always been able to join a match within seconds, and I even live down here in this land where the internet connection really isn't the best. I did sometimes have connection problems, but that could be because of my own internet connection, and most of the time, games ran smoothly. There's only one match mode, which is a mixture between Team Deathmatch and Capture the Flag. You have to eliminate enemy players and capture various bases placed around the map to drain the enemy team's life bar. Only having one match mode may not sound like much, but you can easily put in an insane amount of hours before getting bored. Actually, there is another game mode called Air Superiority, where you fly planes and shoot down other planes, but I die so much in that mode that I just don't bother with it. 24 players is the maximum amount of people who can play a game, so you'll be placed in a team of 12 against another team of 12. And once again, even though this game was released back in 2009, I found that most of the games I joined were pretty much full. Well, most of the time. Before spawning, you choose from 3 different classes: Infantry, Rifleman, and Scout, each with their own advantages and disadvantages. My personal favourite would have to be the Scout, as sniping is a lot of fun. Scouts are also armed with C4 explosives, which are the best way for taking down tanks. Yeah, you can even drive tanks in this game, but not just tanks. You can drive jeeps, boats, and even planes, which can take a bit of getting used to, but once you put in the time, you'll be able to use the game's deadliest weapon. There are 3 maps to battle on, which are all small islands in the middle of absolutely nowhere, but each have different enough terrain and locations that make them unique enough to, you know, be different maps. Trees and buildings are completely destroyable, so remember that house you were taking shelter in at the beginning of the match? Well, by the end of the game, it will be nothing but a pile of rubble because a tank ran through it. At times I found myself spawning on the opposite side of the map, away from where the actual action was happening, and that could get annoying as quite a lot of the time you'll be wandering around with nobody nearby, but I guess that's my own fault as you get to choose what base to spawn at every time you respawn. If you think you'd enjoy Battlefield 1943, then I highly recommend downloading it now because it's a lot of fun. If none of this persuaded you to try it out, then chances are you're not going to like it. Thanks to PlayStation Plus, I was able to get Battlefield 3, and I personally didn't find the online as exciting as I did with 1943, and I can see myself and many others playing it until the servers are finally shut down. This has been Tim with a snack-sized review. Thanks for watching.